All right, in this video I will show you how to connect your Dreamweaver to your FTP server. So we are here in Dreamweaver. Let's see, what do we do first? Let's make sure we have a few things. So let's move this over a little bit. First thing we want to do is make sure we have our FTP server credentials. We got those there. And we want our HTML files. Let's click on that. Okay, there they are. And we're going to have one more folder, and for the Mac, it's going to be called Sites up here, Sites folder. So let's get started here. So in Dreamweaver, we will go to Site and New Site. Here we have site name. You can name this anything, or you can leave it the same, whatever the default is on your computer. Here we want to connect this, you see here, to the sites. And I'm going to click on the little file, and I've got these side by side so you can see them, what's going on in Dreamweaver and then on your computer. So I'm going to create a new folder here, and I'm going to call this new HTML and create that. Okay, and as you can see, a new HTML folder has been created on my computer. So back here in Dreamweaver, we're in Dreamweaver over on this side. Choose. Okay, so there's that folder. So this is now linked. Our local site folder is now the new HTML. Don't hit save yet. Go over to servers. And in servers, we're going to make a new connection, add a new server. You can call this, again, any name. It's good to name it something that you will remember. And so I'm just going to call this a new HTML server, just like that. So we'll know that that's there. And then your FTP address and your username and password are all provided for you. All right, so once you have that, let's just check things over. We've got our address, username, we've got the password, and we of course already have our new HTML. And so we're going to go ahead and save this. All righty, we've got that, and then we'll save this again. I don't remember if we tested that. Let's go ahead and you want to click on that and hit test. So I just cancel. So if you forget, it's here. You can double click on it and hit test, and it will give you a little thing that says, hey, it's working, or you messed up something and try again. So we got that. Let's hit save and save again. And then we get this window here that shows our server. There it is, and new HTML, the folder. And so we can click on that. And you can see that there's absolutely nothing in there because we haven't put anything in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our folder here, HTML practice, and let's get to the folder HTML practice right there. We're going to get that, and we're going to drag that into the new HTML. And so we want to have all of our files that we need in there. And if you have this notes, it's just because you had saved it in Dreamweaver before, or something like that. So it's actually nothing. I'm going to delete it here because you can put notes in there, but I don't really need it right now. So move it to trash. All right, so on our desktop, remember our computer is over on this side. So on our computer, let's move this over here too, all nice and neat. Here we go. On our computer, we have the new HTML, and we just put inside that the HTML practice folder with our index file or contact and whatever other folders you have and our images. And so we go back over to Dreamweaver, and if we click on this again, and we might need to hit the refresh. And where is refresh? I can't remember. I think I can just right click and refresh. There we go. Refresh local file. So let's do that, and we can see that our stuff is in here. Now it also added this .ds underscore store, and it added it again here, similar to the underscore notes, which I think there was one in here. I don't know what those are. I have no idea. It's some system thing, and I just ignore them. I don't delete the DS store because I'm always afraid it might mess up something, but I don't know what it is, and I haven't taken the time to look it up because it's irrelevant. So this is what we have on our computer. Our computer is the local files. So we want to also see what's on the server. And so I'm going to just drag this over because we don't really need to see all of this now. I'm going to drag this over a little bit. Okay, so we want to click on this guy, and this will show us the local and the remote, because that's where we want to go. Because getting stuff onto the remote, that is where the internet is. And all you have to do to show that is click on this little plug icon here. Click on that, and it'll take a little while. If you have a full-blown website or something, it might take longer. All right, so we haven't put anything on here. So all of this stuff is our system files. Again, you can ignore those. What we want to do is get this file here, HTML practice. We want to get this file, our folder, we want to get this onto the server. We want to get all this stuff over here. Now, you can take this and you can drag it over and drop it there, or you can right-click and put it over there. So sometimes this gets a little confusing. You've got the get, not this get. You've got this get and you've got put. And so put is putting files onto the remote server. And get is getting files from the remote server. So right now we want to put our files from the local onto the remote. And so all you got to do is let me click off of this. I've got my folder highlighted or selected. And so I can right click that and then go to put, and it will put those files onto the remote server. This is what we're trying to do. And there they are right there. All right. And then we can go to our browser and we can type in, and I can't remember what it is, so I have to copy and paste. Let me find it right here. Okay, so we're going to copy this and we're going to add our folder name. So we'll put that right there. And our folder name is, I can't remember. All right, our folder name is HTML practice. Okay, so let's just drag this back over, put that in there, HTML practice. Right there, and then hit enter. All right, and then there is the files that we just uploaded right there. So that's really it. And just remember, when you create another project, you want to create another folder with another index file. So as you create new projects, new websites, you will have a new folder and a new index file in each of those, along, of course, with the other HTML files that you need and any folders like your images or anything like that. Just a few more things. This process covered connecting to the server using some existing files. Of course, you may not have any existing files. You might start everything new right inside of Dreamweaver, and of course that is possible. There's a few ways that you can do that. In the the files panel here, this window, you can right click and create new. You have to click on, there we go. Create new files and new folders. You can do it that way. You can go to File and New, and then you'll get this pop-up window here that has the different types of files, document types that you can create. And of course, we're working with HTML right now, so you click on HTML. This is the document title, not the name of the file, but the document title. We can call this about us there and create. And of course, here is your HTML started here, starter code. You can, of course, add to that. And then to save it, you just go File and Save. And then you would save it. Where is our... There we go. All right, File, Save, and you would then just call this about us HTML, save it in the correct folder, save it right there, and we will save. And before I hit save, I just want to just bring over the, this is the window from the computer. So this is what is existing, and so as soon as I save this, it's going to appear over here as well. So let's just open up that one. There we go. All right, about us save. Okay, so it immediately saved there. And inside of Dreamweaver, you can see, so where is it? Right there. So you can start the new file, of course, in Dreamweaver. You can also, how do I open up the files? Once I've created them, either I created them, through a text editor or even in Dreamweaver, you can, of course, just double click. Where's that index here? Let's double click on this. And that opens straight up in Dreamweaver. I can open it from here as well. I can right click on this and let's see, open with Dreamweaver right there. There you go. And of course you can file open, navigate to that on your computer and open that there. All right. And then the last thing I want to remind you of is to get back to the server connection that you just made, which is really the website that you just set up. To get back to it, you go to Site and Manage Sites. To create a new one, we used New Site. You go to Manage Sites, and then that opens up. And you can see here, not giving that server a name, it just looks a little weird. And we can change that, and it doesn't disrupt anything really. So you can double click on the name, or you can hit the little pencil. So let's click the pencil, and you come back here and you can see it's unnamed. So we're going to go ahead and call this one New Site Main, something like that. And you can save that, of course. And there it is, updated. But let's go back to here's the server there. So there's the site and there's the server. And again, you can double click on that, or you can hit the little pencil. Let's go ahead and double click. And this gets us back to the information that we put in when we first set this up. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped.